Hey everybody, Adam here with Hometown Acres. Welcome back. We are off the property today because we got an interesting call from John Madison of Madison Heavy Equipment. If you guys remember, he was the one who came in with the dozer and helped shape up the pond dam a couple years ago. And John, tell me real quick, what are we doing here today? Where are we, and what's the goal?
We are on the French Creek. We got a call from the Conservancy to come and remove some hazard trees out of the stream, so they'd be out for the winter ice jam, just to open up the waterway.
Yeah, so we've actually seen this in the past, and I wish I had some footage of it, but even without trees and things in the way of the creek, we'll get some ice jams built up on this, and it can actually cause some pretty serious flooding. So real quick, I'll flip the camera around and we'll show you what John here is trying to accomplish today. All right, John, so show us what we're up against.
Okay, there's these couple maple trees that had uprooted and fell into the stream. You can see how they're causing a jam up out into the stream when trees fall in and float down the stream. So we are going to come in here and cut these logs off and just get them up into the out of the stream bed and get them out of the way. I'm not really cutting them up or using the logs for
Firewood or lumber or anything.
Yeah, they don't really want to take them out. You know, we're kind of back in an old railroad bed. So
boy, this is going to be a fun one. That's a tangled up mess there. You got multiple hazards with tension and stress, plus you've got the root ball that's going to want to stand the tree back up when you get it cut. And just, I don't envy you today, let me say that much.
Tyler is going to be the guy walking out in the stream, getting all wet, hooking the chokers. We were thinking about bringing in an excavator as well. We don't really want to get in the stream at all or do any disturbance with the equipment, so we're just going to do everything from the bank. But I think we could do it all with the dozer.
And you guys were hired to do this job.
Yes.
What equipment are you guys going to be using here today if you're not bringing in the excavator?
We're just bringing in our 650H dozer with a forestry package. It's an LGP.
So you've got a winch on that.
We have a forestry winch on it. Yep.
So you're not going to be trying to pull them out. You're going to be winching everything out.
Yeah, we're going to try to winch them out of there as biggest pieces as we can, just so it's less pulls, less work. We don't want to cut it up into a lot of little pieces.
Right.
Until we get it up here on the side, we might break it down a little bit.
So as John said before, this is French Creek, and this is one of the largest tributaries leading to, I think, the Allegheny River. But yeah, the whole goal here is just to prevent this from damming up, especially when we start, getting into spring and all the ice melts. What'll happen is, if you guys are, from the south or anything, an ice jam is when the ice starts to melt and crack and it breaks up into little pieces and then comes down here, and a big log pile like this will essentially force all of that ice to jam up, and then it'll actually back the water up and flood all of the uphill area. So that's what we're trying to get accomplished today, and I'm just here to film because I thought it'd be an interesting video. So I'll let you guys get to work.
The reason why I pull forward is to get this bird nest out, because if you just wound it up now, the next time you go to pull the cable, it'll be pinched in there and you won't be able to get it out.
Yeah, so you wind it all the way out and then reel it back in under tension so it winds in nicely. Yeah, that's years of experience right there, right?
good one.
Yeah. All right, so I think John's pretty much got this project just about all wrapped up, minus some soggy boots and maybe a little bit of hand chucking of some twigs, but all of the big stuff is out of there now. So now that your project's pretty much wrapped up, how do you feel about using the dozer versus bringing an excavator out here or a different piece of equipment?
Yeah, we were thinking about bringing the dozer and the excavator at first when we first looked at it, and then we just figured we'd give it a try with the dozer and see how it worked. The expense of bringing in two machines, and it's, I don't know if you've seen on the way in, but there's quite a railroad grade that we had to come through and push stuff out of our way. So our big excavator's on a road job where we would have had to haul it probably about an hour to get it here.
Yeah.
And it's the only one that would have reached out far enough. So,
and really all it would have saved you is a little bit of handwork down there in the creek. And sometimes, you know, a little bit of hard work isn't the worst thing in the world, right?
Yeah.
We always try to make things as easy as possible with machines, but sometimes you just got to do it.
Right. And they don't want a lot of disturbance on the creek bottom anyway. So I guess we're just muscling it through with one machine and getting it done.
And the other thing is, once you're stacking up all the logs like you were doing over there in amongst the trees, for as big of a machine as you would have needed to reach out here in the middle,
right,
it would have been tight to grab logs, swing them around, and stack them up.
We tried to be careful when I was winching through here not to knock the bark off of these trees in here.
Right.
We got that one a little, but not enough to even hurt it.
Right.
Yeah, that big 210 excavator would have been real problematic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you do this kind of work often, or what's the majority of your? I mean, I know you came and helped us with the pond a little bit.
So we have three things. We're a rental company. We rented some equipment off of us. And we have a repair garage, and we do sales. This dozer here is actually just sold to a gentleman in South Carolina.
I forgot to mention, this is who we bought our Hyundai off of, our 6-ton Mini as well.
Yeah. So the excavating that we've been doing, we do a lot of work for Game Commission. They have a lot of money recently through ammo sales and things like that, oil and gas sales. We've probably done 6 road projects that we're working on for them. So on the excavating side, we'll dig an occasional basement or something or a driveway for someone. But
you said you were doing some rails to trails projects too?
We did a rails to trail a couple months ago up in Corey, PA. I actually bought a road paver, a cheap one.
Yeah.
And we learned how to run a road paver. You know, we're going to just do it with a dozer and box spread it. And I thought, well, if I can find a cheap enough paver, we'll buy it, and I'll just teach myself how to run the paver. So we bought a paver and used it for the project, and turned out real well. They're extremely happy with the work that we did.
Awesome. Well, yeah, this was a cool project to see. You know, you always wonder when you see these big log jams on creeks, you know, do you just leave it alone and wait for Mother Nature to wash it out, or do you take care of it and keep it from getting worse? So I appreciate you inviting me out here to come take a look at it.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming.
Anyways, guys, I think that's going to about wrap this one up. Just trying to bring you guys some different content, get off the property every once in a while, show you some different equipment running. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.